So we'll start by asking Kim Foxx, would you like to open up by talking about that? What do you want to say about the Jussie Smollett thing? And I guess the big question is, having seen what you said to the other paper's editorial board, is why can't you just tell everything about what happened that day and not say that Dan Webb is doing an investigation?
Yeah. So, one, thank you for having us all here. I appreciate the public's curiosity and actually concern about how this case was handled. As I've said previously, we dropped the ball in the level of transparency that we should have had around this case. And immediately after this case was resolved, I said that I welcomed a non-political review of how our office handled the case. I called for, back in April, for the Inspector General to come in and look at our office in the handling of that case from top to bottom. At that time in April, I said that I would not discuss what happened so that a review could happen that would be thorough and that the public could trust the integrity of that review. During the course of waiting for that review to happen, Judge Tooman appointed a special prosecutor to this case, and Dan Webb was appointed back in, I believe, August. And so, for the same reasons, making sure that the review of this case that the public wants, and they want to make sure that it is done at the utmost of integrity, not wanting to talk about the case, where there are witnesses who will be interviewed, where there are people who will be talked to, that anything I say will influence how that case is reviewed. And so that's why. I certainly understand the frustration and would echo it is difficult even to be in this position and know the facts and circumstances and be unable to talk about it until the review is done. But that's why. But at the outset, I want to say that our office has prided itself on being one of the most transparent prosecutors' offices in the country, putting every piece of felony case level data on an open data portal, availing ourselves to people being able to see what we're doing, and receiving criticism for that. In this particular case, we did not meet the standard of transparency that I hope this office to have achieved.
Is it just transparency, or did you make other mistakes?
I think the review will reveal ways that this office could improve, whether it's the process by which we handle conflicts or recusal. Since that time, since this case has come into be, we have hired a new ethics officer who has an extensive background working for the Attorney Registration and Discipline Commission, clarified how we do recusals within the office. And there will be things certainly that we'll learn from this that we will hopefully do better by.